What up, what up, what up? It's your boy TRE. Yo, it's been a powerful morning so far. Yo, I'm so stoked to be here to bring you this message today. I just want y'all to understand that what you have is directly a reflection of what you're giving out. So if you have not, that's because you give not, right? And what I mean by that is when you're giving things, right? When you give to the universe, you put energy out, that's what you get back. And I want you to get this message, right? Check this out. I want you to be like a wild fruit tree. And it's pretty simple. Like if you ever think about how a wild fruit tree, how the lifespan of a wild fruit tree, it's really simple, right? And the first and foremost thing that I need you to do is I need you to take your time. Yes, I need you to take your time. Trees don't grow in a matter of minutes. They don't grow in a matter of hours. They don't grow in a matter of weeks. They grow in years. So take your time. Some of y'all want to be these big trees, but you ain't even giving it the amount of time for you to take root, right? So take your time. Yo, like you've been placed in the soil, right? Take your time. And what I need you to do is while you're in that soil and taking your time, I need you to absorb what you need, right? Take the time to learn. Take the time to go through the process and gain the experience, right? The experience is crucial for you to be that tree. You need to have the roots down in the ground before you can sprout the branches of the tree. That's crucial for you, right? But like what I need you to understand that not only are you supposed to absorb the nutrients, right? To learn, grow, but I need you to be fruitful, because once you start growing those branches, that's your opportunity to become fruitful, right? And what do I mean by that? I mean that you need to make sure that what you're doing, right, is not just, oh, I'm not just paying bills. I'm not just making money to pay bills. I'm not just taking, but I need you to do something that gives back. I need you to do something that gives back. It's more important that you do something that's productive, right? Because the tree don't just grow to grow. A fruit tree doesn't grow just to grow. You gotta take time to grow. But once you've established your roots and once you start growing those branches, you need to start producing fruit, right? You need to have something come of all this time that you've taken, something come of all these roots that you've planted, that you've grown under the ground. You have to produce some kind of fruit, right? And listen, it's very important that not only once you're producing this fruit, but think about the wild fruit tree. The wild fruit tree, right? Any of them, they produce fruit, and then the wild animals come and eat the fruit, right? The insects, the animals, they come and eat from the fruit tree, right? And here's the most crucial part. The fruit tree does not take more fruit than it gives. Do you understand? Yes, some of the fruit falls untouched to the ground, and then the fruit becomes soil, right? But in that fruit that it produces, when the animals eat the fruit whole, and they take the seeds with it, and then they go other places and they drop the seeds off, right? That's fruitful, right? That's you being fruitful, because you're giving, right, more than you're taking. You got to give more than you take. It's crucial that you do that. When you're in a job, always work harder than what you get paid for. Always do more than what you get paid for. If you own a business, always provide a service greater than what you get paid for. That is the key, right? Because just like the wild fruit tree gives. It gives. And all these animals and all these insects come and eat from the fruit. And some of the fruit is untouched and it falls to the root and become fertilizer. But the percentage of the fruit, right? The percentage of the fruit that falls to the feet of the tree, right, is nowhere near the percentage of the fruit that's feeding the insects and the animals. So be like the wild fruit tree. Don't forget that your job here is to be fruitful, right? You need to be fruitful and give more than you take. The fruit tree has a small percentage of fruit that it falls to the roots untouched. That's fertilizer for it. That's something what it can do. That's something that what it can have. And it's I'm telling you, it's very crucial that you understand this concept that you give more than you take. Because trust me, if you learn that concept, you're going to get a whole lot more. And then the very last thing that I need you to do, right, is I need you to duplicate. I need you to continue to do, right? But I need you to, like, I'll never forget when Denzel Washington gave his keynote speech at a college. He said, when you get up, right, each one, teach one. Reach back and grab someone and bring them by you. All right. So what? Please, 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 please take this message and do something with it. I need you to be like the fruit tree. Take your time to grow. Take your time. When you plant the seed, right? When you plant the seed, when you first start a job, you don't get a promotion off the front. You don't just get a high paying salary just coming straight out of school, right? You got to take your time to plant roots, right? Because here's the most crucial part, right? In anything, whether it's business, friendship, routine, you plant roots, right? You plant roots first, just like a tree. And then with the strength of those roots, that's when you elevate, right? Because those roots are able to go a lot farther. This is something that I learned a long time ago about trees, right? When I was a plumber, right, we would do jobs and there would be trees next to a house. And although the branches did not touch the house, right, the roots were causing issues in the plumbing underneath the house. And the problem that we found was, or maybe the most beautiful thing that we found was the roots extend about 10 to 20 feet further than the actual tree branches, right? So wherever you see the tree branch stop, the roots are underneath the ground going further than that, right? So it's very crucial that you take your time to develop those roots, because those roots are going to pay off. They're what keeps the tree stable. They're what keeps the tree planted in the ground when the winds come to blow it over. So be like the wild fruit tree. Develop your roots and then start to grow. And then once you started to grow and you've got that foundation, you got those branches coming out, that's when you need to start producing fruit. Don't be concerned about producing fruit as a plant, as a seed once you're planted. Be concerned with growing. Be concerned with absorbing what you need, learning what you need, taking the time to go through the process. And then, right? And then when you sprout those branches, when you start to see that your work is getting you places, right? Then you need to become fruitful. And once you become fruitful, start to give more than you keep. Start to give more than you keep. I can't tell you how important it is that when you put energy out in the universe, that's what you get back. Right? And so when you're focused on giving positive energy, when you're focused on doing more than what you get paid for, when you're focused on doing that, that's when the real success is going to come for you, my friend. And so, like I said, make sure you give more, because just like the wild fruit tree, only a small percentage of that tree's fruit falls to the roots untouched. Anyway, yo, this is Wisdom Wednesday. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. This is the checkpoint in the middle of the week. This is your time to say, okay, boom. Am I in the seed stage? Am I in the root stage? Am I in the branch stage? Or am I in the fruit stage? Right? Analyze, figure out what you're doing, right? Find out what stage you're in and just keep grinding. But don't grind without intention. Grind with purpose. Listen, I love y'all. I will see y'all on Friday. We're going to do some affirmations. It's going to be lovely. Until next time, take it easy.